Chapter 1 of The Rainbow Cat. This is a Librivox recording. All Librivox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit Librivox.org. The Rainbow Cat by Fyleman. Chapter 1. The First Adventure of the Rainbow Cat. There was once a cat which was not in the least like any cat you have ever seen, or I either, for the matter of that. It was a fairy cat, you see, and so you would rather expect it to be different, wouldn't you? It had a violet nose, indigo eyes, pale blue ears, green front legs, a yellow body, orange back legs, and a red tail. In fact, it was colored with all the colors of the rainbow, and on that account it was known as the Rainbow Cat. It lived, of course, in Fairyland, and it had all sorts of strange adventures. I am going to tell you some of them, and I think you will agree with me that it really had a very thrilling time, one way or another. This is the first. The Rainbow Cat was sitting quietly at the door of his house one sunny day. He felt rather bored. Fairyland had been very quiet lately. "I think it's time I set out on a voyage of adventure," he said suddenly. "I shall get fat and stupid if I don't do something of the sort." So he shut up his house, put a notice on the door to say that he hoped to be back some day, if not sooner, and that letters and parcels were to be thrown down the chimney, and started off on his journey, with a nice little wallet of assorted oddments tied to his tail, together with a neat parcel containing his party bow and his dancing slippers. "For one never knows," said the Rainbow Cat, "whom one may meet, and it is always well to be prepared for anything." He went on and on until he came to the edge of Fairyland, where the clouds begin. "I may as well pay the cloud folk a visit," thought he, and he began climbing up the clouds. The people who live in the clouds are quite pleasant creatures. They don't do very much, but being idle doesn't seem to make them unhappy. They live in splendid cloud palaces that are even more beautiful on the side which can't be seen from earth than on the side which can. Often one may see them drifting across the sky in companies, or driving their pearly chariots, or sailing in their light boats. They live on air, and the only thing they are really afraid of is the Thunder Giant, who, when he gets angry, which he rather often does, goes stomping over the sky, shouting and knocking their houses about. They greeted the Rainbow Cat kindly and were pleased to see him, for he was an old friend, and they were always glad to welcome visitors from Fairyland. "You have come just at the right moment," they said. "There is a grand party at the weather clerk's. His eldest son, the North Wind, is to be married today to Princess Pearl, the daughter of the King of the Enchanted Isles." The Rainbow Cat was pleased that he had brought his party bow and his best shoes. His bag of oddments might also come in useful, he thought. It was a wonderful wedding. Everybody went. Among the guests there was even a comet. Comets attend none but the smartest gatherings. The aurora borealis looked magnificent. So did the bride's father, the King of the Enchanted Isles, who was there with his lovely wife, Mother of Pearl. There were one or two bores present who had to be asked because they were connected with somebody or other, and another aged relation, Anticyclone, a most disagreeable old lady, but on the whole it was a charming affair. Just as the merriment was at its height, and they were all happily
Sample complete. Ready to continue?